Hello, and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are in the FSReborn Phenom 300E. We're going to try this again. Yesterday, we had a lot of gremlins, and of course, Mother Nature did the coup de grace and kind of killed it. So I had a power outage, which killed the stream. But we're here on the ground in Bermuda, and we are going to take her over to Philadelphia International Airport to, well, I also, so because of this Phenom package comes with a FBO injector. I've created the Bullet Airlines corporate headquarters at Philadelphia using the FBO thing. So we're gonna go to Philadelphia. We're gonna check that out. It's actually pretty cool. Just to go to the chat, we got Drunk Billy is in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, welcome to the stream. Are you flying along with me, sir? It'd be great. We're going flight level 430 on this flight. We got Arian Grib. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. And let's see. I said it range of the Gaga 2 jet flow. Sadly, not today. That's all right. That's all right. Glad to have you aboard. Glad to watching along. But that's cool. So we're going to be using say intentions for this flight, just because we still haven't worked out all the gremlins, and I want to make sure that we're perfect for any kind of VATSIM. So we're going to use say intentions, and then I'm going to try out something crazy with the with say intentions, where you guys can in the chat can actually talk to my first officer and ATC as well. Apparently, hey, it's late. Hey, you could put multiple all over the map. Yes, you could have more than one FBO. You could have more than one FBO. It's insane, guys. It's really cool, and I think it's going to end up being the future for us with flight simulation. So I'm actually, and also too, guys, if you let me know how my audio is, I'm rocking new equipment. I'm back to headset mic because I found that the boom mic that I had, it was great, but every time I looked around, I would drop audio. So, is there a known limit, or is it up for abuse? Oh, with the say intentions, I honestly I have no idea. We're going to discover that together. It's like say voice is good. Awesome, thank you. All right, let's get on board and let's get this thing fired up. So we're going to first do a walk around. Let's see here. We're going to do our walk around, and got all the bells and whistles for 2024 for walk around. We got pitot covers, but what's really cool is they're directional to the wind, and that's very important with this plane because we need to know our wind direction, because if we have too much wind pointing at our tail, we can actually hot start our engines, and that could be a bad thing. So, but it looks like the wind direction is blowing across the nose, so that's going to be helpful. So a couple things I never got to do yesterday because of our power outages. I want to show you some of the things. You can actually interact with the plane. You can connect and disconnect the GPU. You can open the cargo, and we're actually going to leave that open for our passengers to load that up. Around, I think you can you interact with the toilet connection? I believe you can. Or maybe you can't. But this has a supposed potable water simulation. What is it? A couple of things you didn't get to do yesterday was land. Yes. Yes, well, we're going to rectify that today. Although it is stormy over here in Philly, it is not the storm that hit me yesterday that killed the stream. So you come over here, we can do, you can open up the fuel. You can actually simulate if you wanted to load your own plane up with fuel. For another ear-popping advantage. Yes, no, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna have everything set up. We're gonna double check things. We're gonna take it slow. We're not going to pretend that we got everything under control. We're gonna learn this plane. We're gonna learn this plane. All right. So yeah, you can see everything is interactive, which is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna leave the chocks in. We got our little red carpet. So pretty much to wipe your feet so we're not getting dirty. All right, so let's go in here, and then we're going to do a quick walk about the cabin. We'll give it a quick cleanup, make sure what we're doing here is we're actually making sure all our windows are open. For safety reasons, windows have to be open for takeoff. All right, so we would not simulate it, but like I said, we would pull the safety pin and arm the emergency exits. And we come back here and we'll check to make sure the bathroom is clean. Looks spotless. We got our toilet. Things look good. We got a little reading material back here. Fire extinguishers in place. Just doing our cabin safety check. Make sure making sure the table's all nice and shiny and clean. This is stuff the pilot would actually do for an executive charter. And we're going to make sure we're all stocked up. We've got all our sodas, coffees, ready to brew. We got extra sodas on board. We also have our whiskey and cognac. All right, let's get in and get things fired up. All right, we're going to get powered up, and then we're going to get loading. All right, so everything auto. Starting to get the flow down. That stays off for now. That can go to auto, and emergency auto light is on. Nav light is on. Come down here. Flaps are up. Gear is down and locked. Throttles are idle. Parking brake is set. Speed brake is stowed. Ignition's to auto. That's all good. All right, let's get on ground power, and we'll load up. Requesting the fuel truck. Although I don't think we're going to need it. I think we're loaded already. So we require 600 gallons of fuel, 600 gallons on board. I guess we'll just top us off. Yeah, that was our problem yesterday, why we nearly blew the cabin apart. Got to keep it in auto. All right, voice data recorder test. Voice erase. Erase the last thing. Okay, test done. Next. Toss. Might get a toss failure. I don't know if it's... Looks like we are aligned. So I was reading some more on this stuff, and we have all regular wear and tear failures available. One of the things I didn't see, guys, is this.
Pause system failure.
We can have a random bird strike occur. Knock on wood that doesn't happen to us, say, because we'll have to return. But the animation is really cool. The whole windscreen shatters. Well, spider cracks anyway. Yeah, toss failed because we weren't completely aligned, I don't think yet.
TAWS system test, okay.
There we go, traffic test.
Traffic system test passed.
Set the thing. It is 25 degrees Celsius out. Enter U. Send that data over. You know we have to try it. Not now, but we'll. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely gonna. I'm definitely. We're really gonna do a look. I'm actually really starting to really like this aircraft and what it has to offer, and I think it has a lot more to offer than we initially realized. And it's. I saw an interview yesterday on stream with the dev, and it's not complete. There is. There's more to come with it. All right, we are going to take off from Bermuda. That is TXKF. We are going to Philadelphia. HL. Yeah, I'm not importing the flight plan. We're going to add it manually. I think we had a lot of things got screwed up yesterday with that. All right, so there's no instrument departure. We're going to go direct to Dazer. And then from Dazer, we're going to take. Remember how to insert airways. Yes, that's how it is. L459, and we're exiting at Derrick's. Load airway. And then we can add, and from Derrick's, we're going to go direct rescue. Exactly QWERTY, whereas Q comes after we're going to go direct rescue, and then from rescue, we're going to go direct web. Freebies. Direct web. And web, we're going to take the B-24 to Dasha. Airway. All right. There is our destination. So Dasha, we're going to then load up our procedures. Let's go here. We're going to go arrival. We're going to do the GIMS 4 arrival into Philadelphia. With the Dasha transition. And it looks like we're landing runway 9 right. That may change. Let's load that up. Procedure, approach. ILS Zulu 9 right. We're going to do vectors. And we'll load you. All right. Flight plan is in. Looks like it's also on the map, so we don't have that problem. We're not going to circle Bermuda like we circled New York City yesterday. And let's set up our VNAV. We're going to do VNAV profile. We're going to do 3 degrees. That's good. Climb out. It's going to be 250 at 6.5. That's a good. That's a this is let's see here. It's transition altitude in Bermuda. Look up, try to see if we could find a transition altitude for Bermuda, see if we have to change it. Yeah, we're good. Transition altitude is 18,000 for Bermuda, and I'm going to go below, yeah, we're going to go 240 at 10,000 below, or below 10,000, 200 in the terminal area. That looks good. Cruise at 0.78 today, and descent looks all good. That's checks. Landing field elevation, we're going to draw that from the FMS. Going to next. Landing, okay, pilot 167. Co-pilot is 109. Can we import from Microsoft Flight Simulator? We don't have our passengers on board. I think we can import it from here. They're all taking selfies. Look at me in front of a private jet. Yay! Oh, flirting with the pilot. Well, no. Pilot gets all red-faced. All right, boarding. There we go. Everybody's starting to come on board. Taking their seats. That's pretty cool. You can watch it all in real time. All right, everybody is on board, loaded up. Let's see if it will load. It does. Look at that. Bags, 300 app bags, catering kit, and everything like that. Always fun to fly with an awkward and flustered pilot. Right? All right, so we will sink the fuel. 3,956 pounds, that checks. We're going to do 100 pounds for taxi, and 335 pounds for thing is a 30-minute holding time. We're going to do 45 minutes. All right. That checks. It's in here. All right, take off. That's good because I'm awkward and angry. Live. Yeah. Be like, get off my plane. All right, looks like we're gonna be. Let's get some ATC to see what runway we're actually going to go to. All right, so let's get the
Parachute
ATIS up.
25, dew point 20. QNH 1025. Transition level 190. Advise on initial contact, you have information November. LF Wade International
Clearance, Embraer 556 Whiskey Tango with information November. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Philly.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
So according to the ATIS, we're going to 12.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Bermuda ground cleared to Philadelphia. Radar vectors Dazer. Then as filed. Climb 3000. Expect flight level 43010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1. Squawk 6566. Expect runway 12.
Cleared to Philadelphia, vectors Dazer, then is filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect 43010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1. Squawk 6566. And we'll plan 12 for our departure. Embraer 556 Whiskey Tango.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, read back correct.
All right, so we're looking good. Takeoff configurations. We're gonna do flaps 1 for our departure. Ice protection is off. Runway alignment is off. Is center. We're not in the military, or we're not doing a dual takeoff. All right, so flaps 1, we've got 105, 105, 116, 134. So we're gonna rotate at 105. We'll accept those takeoff speeds. Trim is 8.6. We'll set that.
Trim, trim, trim.
I'm on. Pretty sensitive. It's good. Next. Like it. It's all set. Back to init. And that is complete. We'll accept the initialization. All right, let's run the checklist. Power up checklist. Battery 1 and 2 is on. GPU is on. Required oxygen mask tested. Cockpit voice recorder has been checked. Test panel. We did not do the test panel.
Fire, fire. Fire, fire. Fire, fire.
And the annunciator panel lights test. Is working nice. All right, let's do a little magic barrel ref there. All right, so test panel check. Signs are seatbelts on and off. Close you. Pull the landing gear covers. Chocks have been pulled. Look at me at 280 pounds. That's a little bit of a bug there. All right, so cabin. All right, cabin's climbing. Let's get our engines fired up. I think we're good. 4-star checklist. Positioning EFB and wireless are in the on mode. Fuel quantities. Check doors are closed and locked. Engine ignition is auto. Thrust lever is idle. Parking brake is set. Seatbelts and shoulder harnesses are on. Yeah, right. Right, ground signal clear. Starting engine 2. We got ITT rollback. That was a cool start. Good start on 1. Let's go. That's good. All right, that's 2 good startups. We can DC all this. Here it comes, red carpet. GPU is disconnected. All the doors are closed. Back to that. Let's get some AC running. All right, VATSIM is on, so it should start cooling down. I'm not going to stay too long on the ground because you can actually burn out your vapor compressor for the air conditioner. So we're going to get the map up, and we're going to get going. We're going to get out of here. Elfway ground, Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, ready to taxi the active runway.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, say again.
Six Whiskey Tango, we're ready to taxi to the active runway.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, runway 12 taxi via Juliet Alpha Bravo Golf.
Runway 12 taxi via Juliet Alpha Bravo Golf. Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. All right, so taxi lights can't come on. Let's get panel lights juiced up. Passenger control for the lights. And brake release. Let's go. Brake check. Left brake. Right brake. Good. Spoilers deployed. And retracted. All right, so taxi checklist is for the takeoff briefing. We're going to do standard takeoff. Prior V1 will stop for any caution indications. At V1, we will at V1 we'll continue into the air. 500 to 400 feet, set up for our return. Just winging it. And yeah, we'll come around. Not a very good briefing. But anyway, all right, takeoff. Takeoff also be with takeoff thrust. Once we come to the air and we establish positive rate of climb, it'll be gear up, flaps up, yaw dampener on. Climb power. Gear up. Flaps up. Gear up, climb power, flaps up, yaw dampener on is the procedure. And we'll try to get it right so we don't overspeed the flaps. yeah. Whipping down the runway or down the taxiway. What's the battery life on the headset? So it's 70 hours. 70 hours. Flight director. Heading mode. 20 is our runway. I got a new headset. Is a Logitech Astro A50 Lightspeed. It's called. Get 6 to 7 on my on your Corsair. Well, I mean, that's what they claim. I don't know. 6 to 7's good, I guess, unless you're doing like a long haul flight. Probably never going to test it out like, 70 hours on. I mean, it's got a dock, a charging dock that's where I'll store it, so constantly charge it up. Why not wired? Because I had wired and the wire kind of gets in the way of things. So when I first started streaming way back, a couple years ago, I had a wired headset and it was pretty good. It just, the wire kind of just got in the way. So I've liked having wireless, so I can move around, look around, and I want to go back to the headset mic because when I look over here to program like an FMC or something like that, I took my voice away from the mic. Sounds like a skill issue. I can't do more. Oh, jeez. 6. Oh boy. I find the lack of cable management disturbing. Oh, if you found that disturbing, you would not want to see my cable management right now. It's a mess. All right, Bermuda Tower, Embraer 556 Whiskey Tango, holding short of 12, ready for departure.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, Bermuda Tower, runway 12, winds 160 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12, clear for takeoff. Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango. Gonna get our lovely first officer to handle radios on our departure, and let's get out of here. My cable management for this computer is essentially non-existent at the moment. It is just a spaghetti mess. I have to sit down and fix it. I don't even know. Some cables I don't even know where they go. It's like they just disappear somewhere. It's horrible. It's horrible. All right, good lineup. All right, landing lights on. We are clear for takeoff. Flaps 1 for departure. Ready to go. Let's go, let's go. All right. Spool them up. Toga's in chat. Let's get off the ground and go flying. Stay on the center line. .105. Bring it up.
Stall. Stall.
Stall. Wow. All right, gear up. Flaps up. Yaw dampener on. Climb power. I did do that backwards.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact departure.
I just cannot get a nice departure.
Contacting departure.
Opener on.
New York departure. Phenom 556, Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon. Climbing through 2000.
Trim.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, New York departure, radar contact, climb, flight level 430, turn left, heading 310, vectors to day, sir, then on course.
Right, 310, left 310.
Climb flight level 430. Left heading 310, vectors to Dazer, then on course. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
340 right off the bat. Let's go.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact New York, Oceanic on 129.9 squawk 2000.
New York Oceanic departure. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon with you 3000.
Climb power in. Rocket ship mode up. Let's go.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, New York Oceanic departure identified. Good afternoon, Hamilton, QNH 1025.
QNH 1025. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
Oh, Oceanic's got us squawking 2,000. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, so what are we at? 5,000 feet per minute? Yes. That's nice. All right. So what do we look at? 31. Come on, man. Cool off this cabin.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, direct Dazer, then as filed, please.
Direct Dazer. Nav in.
Direct Dazer, then as filed. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
I need some more practice to get that down, that takeoff. You know what that means? It means I gotta fly it more. Run into the bathroom. So supposedly, if you go back there, you could actually hear them using the bathroom, including flushing the toilet. I love how Billy criticized the mate. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Let's see here. So, exclamation points. S-I... Figure it out. S-I... commands.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact NI radar area center on 128.5 squawk 6755.
Really?
Switching to NI radar area
Well,
center.
there you go. If you want to see what the commands are, you can go to that link. All right, passing 18,000. Let's aviate. Standard set 1, 2, 3. Passing 18.7 now. Cross check. Well, for some reason, I don't have channel permissions. What?
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact New York Oceanic on 129.9 squawk 2000.
Contacting New York Oceanic on 129.9, squawk 2000. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. New York Oceanic departure, Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon. Climbing through flight level 200 for flight level 430.
For some reason, I don't have channel permissions. What, to do exclamation?
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, New York Oceanic departure identified. Good afternoon.
There's definitely a user error. I don't even know what would be causing that. Well, what would even be causing that? Cat moderation. That's disturbing. That is disturbing. Yeah, I don't even have mount. that chat mod isn't even on. Let's see here. So what does it say when you post something, Billy? All right, guys. Hey, if you're just joining the stream, we are flying the FSReborn Phenom 300 Echo from Bermuda over to Philadelphia, where we have our virtual airline headquarters, which I built with the FBO Injector program that comes with the plane. So we're going to head over to Philly and check that out. It's about a 2-hour flight. So sit back, relax, hit that. And while you relax and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Virtual Flight Diaries. It says you don't have permission to view message history. Oh, man. Yeah, there's nothing like super pressing that I could find that we could fix something. I'm gonna have to look into it after the stream, Billy. Sorry about that. All right, so say intention. So it's like exclamation point. All right, so the available command. So if you want to talk to the co-pilot, it's exclamation point co-pilot and then the message in parentheses afterwards. And you can request something from the co-pilot. If you put exclamation co-pilot and don't put it in parentheses, it will be a request. So parentheses is a message. And no parentheses is a request. ATC, same thing. Exclamation point ATC, parentheses is a message, and no quotes. I'm sorry, same parentheses. So quotes is a message. No quotes is a request. So exclamation point co-pilot and exclamation point ATC. Quotes is a message. No quotes is a request. Let's see here. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah. Billy, Melissa, we've received your request. but it's not doing anything. Well, that's just all that hype for nothing. All that hype for nothing. I don't know. Try it again. Try it again just for educational purposes. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Previous. Not playing it. Womp womp. Rip. Adjusting server-wide permissions is what I'm coming up with. So this is a Discord issue or a YouTube issue. But definitely it showed that it played, Billy. So it's broke. Yeah, something to look on later. So is this over the Discord that you don't have permission? To view chat, to view history? Or is this a YouTube thing? Just so I know what to look into. All right, 1,000 to go. I don't have the tour guide on. I don't have the tour guide on. I only have the co-pilot. Yep, no tour guide. Yeah, I only have the first officer on. So, I don't know. Let's see. Well, that is seriously disappointing, guys. That is seriously disappointing that that's not working. I thought that would be a pretty cool feature. It would be an audio channel thing. I have to look into it. I literally saw that as I was setting up say intentions like 5 minutes before the stream with the 0 read. Let's put cruise power in. All right, we're flying. We are flying. The future of my flight sim is what you said earlier. Yeah. But we are in cruise, ladies and gentlemen. Time to chill, time to relax. Talk about anything and everything. How's everyone doing today? One thing we can do is let's get some coffee and snacks served. See if we can boost our executives. We can boost our rating here. We're really bad at this. Well, I am really bad at this. Let's see what Phoebe has to say. Phoebe Wallbridge took the coffee, finally, some snacks. Service suspiciously accepting it. What do you think it is? Drugged? Not a happy person. Wagner took the coffee in one hand, back to coding. Got Tom Brady on board. Oh, Brady's on board. Oh. Hold the child with the other. We got Kathleen Walsh. Took the coffee. Beaming smile. All right. Elderly passenger. Blue Wormley. Okay. Okay. No improvement. So a concussion is possible, yeah. Tom Brady, huh? Where's Tom Brady? Where's Tom Brady sitting? All right, let's see. So this is supposed to be a Tom Brady. Yep, that checks. All right, Tom. All right, Mrs. Tom Brady. Oh boy. We're not. Yeah, there's someone posing as Tom Brady back there. Email. Someone took Tom Brady's ticket. cabin's fairly clean. Wi-Fi is on. Snacks have been delivered. Why are you guys not happy? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. No matter what we do, we just can't make everybody happy. I don't know. Get RN Grib to be our stewardess. Bring their spirits up. You'll be able to do it. Can't have Limp do it. Everybody will be just more angry. There's a rating below 45. All right, we are cruising to 0.78, somewhere is around there. Thrust seems to be set and working out. Nice smooth flight. Are in cruise, so we need to get the windshield up. Maybe it's too cold in the cabin. It's a little instigator. Yeah. We'd have ratings of 0. Well, we did have some improvement. It's just the rest of these guys aren't very happy. I don't know what to tell you. You want some more coffee or something? Take a drink from the bar. I turn my head back and yell, quit your belly aching. I mean, yeah, you're in a luxury jet. This jet costs $12.7 million. You can't be happy that you're flying in it? Boy. So this is actually, I was looking at this livery is actually a real world Phenom livery that Tim HH did. It's November 4 Lima Mike, I think, is the real tail number. Which we're gonna have to do our we have to put in our tail number though. Yeah. Gotta go with the Whiskey Tango. My statement was, I'm sorry you feel that way. And then under my breath, sucks to be you. What's the retail code for thing? Smile and say have a nice day, and that really means something else. I know there's a customer service code. So I saw on V1's stream the other day, he was using a program called Jet Card. So it looked pretty cool, so I got it. And it's kind of like a on-air company for business jets. People say, have a nice day. That's right. $45.05. So it's like an on-air company for business jets, and I just got it, so I'm starting to look at it because this is going to be the year for business jets. And on-air company is good, but it's for subscription based for one, and where this jet card is only like it's $20 and there's no subscription. So, and this is going to be the year of business jets. So we're gonna play around with that. So you're gonna probably see jet card around on the channel in the future. Maybe do some ACJ, Boeing business jet stuff. Just a day. Leaving a passive aggressive meeting to the other side. Yes. One thing in my career, I never had to do any kind of real customer service. Did have to do customer service for a little bit. I do have customer service experience. When I worked for IKEA, we had customer service. I tell you what, it was very hard. So I worked the warehouse. So then we had to do what was called the loading assistance at IKEA. So if someone bought a couch, we would help them attach it to their vehicle so they could take it home with them that day. And there was different things. You could buy straps and roof racks and stuff like that. But people would buy, so they would call for loading assistance, and I would show up and people would buy this huge couch, 3-person couch. And I'd be like, all right, thinking they're going to come up with a pickup truck or something. No, they would show up with like their Mazda Miata and want me to attach this 3-person couch to the Mazda Miata. I'll tell you what, that was really hard to keep a customer service and try to steer them away from putting this couch on there. You don't have turn down service at the jail? No, we don't have turn down service. No little mints on the pillows. Billy said that last time I was forced to face a customer, I started yelling, guess who's excused from customers now? Nice. That's one way to do it. So you can imagine standing on the front walk of this IKEA with this huge couch and this Mazda Miata, and I'm just like looking at the customer going, and they're like, we want to put the couch on our roof. I'm like, realize that this couch is going to crush your roof, right? No. You're supposed to be able to put this on here. I'm like, yeah, we'll get it up. I said, we do have a flat rate delivery service. Nope. They wanted their couch on their Mazda Miata roof. So I got another guy from the warehouse. We took the couch and put it on the Mazda, the Miata roof, and it just went crush. Big dent. Dropped it all down. I was like, have a nice day. I knew from that point on, customer service was not going to be my career. I did the same thing last time. Insurance provided open roof conversion. Yeah. But IKEA's policy was whatever the customer wanted. And their return service was insane. All you needed was the receipt. And sometimes they would even accept the returns without receipts. I would not have wanted to work that return counter. Their return policy. If you came back with the receipt, you didn't even need the product. Like you could have came back. I mean, I don't know what it is today, but this was back then, 1995. You could have came back with your receipt and said, I just bought this couch. Loading assistance put it on my roof and I lost it on the turnpike. It blew off my roof and it's destroyed and we couldn't pick it up because it was on the turnpike, and they would refund them. You have anybody to tell you to come back to their house and put the furniture together? I did have a couple customers who wanted to pay me to come to their house and put the furniture together. I said that wasn't a service provided. But yeah, they wanted to take me. I don't know how it got to their house. I mean, I guess they wanted me to give me a ride to their house and put it together. They actually had IKEA. I don't know if they still do. IKEA did have a furniture assembly service. Yeah, their names were Dexter. Right? Yeah, I was not getting in a car in suburban Philadelphia and going to their house to put their furniture together. You probably dodged a bullet. Yeah, thank God I didn't have that. That's not a service available. Actually, probably would have gotten fired for leaving the job. Didn't matter. I spent all my tip money anyway on in the IKEA cafeteria. Swedish meatballs. They were good. All right, guys. Hour left in the flight. This is nice. Hey, did you guys see MK Studios is going to be launching Fort Lauderdale? They're doing Fort Lauderdale. They're going to be doing Miami. I really am hoping that it's as good as their Key West. And it looks like we're going to be getting the Sovereign pretty soon too. The Cessna Sovereign Plus from Skyward Simulations. I tell you, we're going to be doing a lot of business hops. Florida's got a lot of destinations in Jet Card. Just make sure we're not flaming out or anything like that. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you get up to these flight levels, setting cruise detent power and right at the max cruise setting holds it really steady. This FADEC really adjusts really nicely. I'll tell you what, guys, I think I said it yesterday, I really don't think you need auto throttle in this at all. Are you picking up Atlanta and Fort Lauderdale this week? Yeah. We need a good Fort Lauderdale. I have a Latin VFR Fort Lauderdale and it's not good. I'm dying to get a good Fort Lauderdale. Definitely picking up the Atlanta because, you know, that's my hub for Fly Delta. It's automated enough to leave some manual controls. Exactly, Billy. I just don't see the need to have an auto throttle. I know it's an option, and they're working on actually implementing it. Hopefully you'll be able to turn it on and off, because I really don't think you need it. It's just not one of those planes. Limsa, do you have the same Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, it's not good, right? It's just not that good. Get the Lear, absolutely awesome. Yes, the Learjet is incredible simulation. It's just so fun to fly. It's like flying a business style fighter jet. It's the best way I could put it. Business style fighter jet. It's like F-16 with passengers. Definitely busy. It's definitely a very busy aircraft to fly. Morris Audio Group had an update for the 737 this week. Oh, I gotta sign into Orbix and download that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some stuff next week. Probably airline stuff. We've been doing business jets and whatnot. Want to get back in the 7.3. We'll do some Delta Airlines operations. Especially if all those sceneries release as well, I'll definitely go in and check them out. And we still have our Comanche parked in Key West, so I'm going to try to swing something with that too next week. How long until top of descent? We got an hour left in the flight total, so it's not giving us top of descent yet. Let's see. Not giving us top of descent yet. I'm going to guess probably 40 minutes. Just a rough calculation. Altitude looks good. What's the servicing? 450. 450. It's a typical business jet service ceiling. Phil said, I'm going to go outside, spray some weeds. I'll be back in a little bit. Also wrestle an alligator or boa constrictor if I see one. All right, I'll see you when you get back. Don't get too caught up with that alligator there. People said nothing typical about 450. Well, this style of plane, I would say I think it's pretty standard. These days, anyway. No Floridians whack their weeds with fists. Yeah. I think the corporate biz jet world, I think 45 is pretty now. I mean, I know like the longitudes, flight rule 450, latitudes for the Lear 35s 450. I think it's 450 for the Lear 35. All the CJs are 450. The only one, the Citation jet is 510, and I think some of the bigger ones like the Global is up in the 50,000 mark. Gulfstreams I think can go up to flight level 50. Whereas at 430, we should start seeing like the curvature of the Earth. Sobo's not helping us round earthers with the visual. Next flight is the SR-71. We need to break the 450, right? We need a U-2 in the sim. We need a U-2 spy plane in the sim. We could do. It would cruise at flight level 80. You can see just subtle. I guess. I don't know. I've never been at this altitude, so in real life, I've seen pictures. Yeah, I guess it does. So it peaks here and then kind of drops. Let's see. Womp womp. Yeah, not much different. Yeah, there we go. We kind of got a curve. Here. Okay, yeah. So it peaks and then comes around. So here is so here's the center of the horizon, and then we got it to come down here. So there's a little curve. There's a little curve. Everybody's opening and closing their windows. It's pretty cool. How you doing, Mr. Tom Brady? So there's, I guess it's, yeah, so it's brighter on this side, so they got their windows down. It's pretty cool. Let's see what we're doing on our customer service. Oh, Artem. Nice. Very happy, very happy. Everybody else is just miserable. Want some more coffee? More snacks, maybe? Maybe it's too cold. What's 17C? And Perf would say it's perspective, bro. Yeah. 17C is a bit chilly. Yeah. Let's see if we can warm it up a little bit. We're going to warm it up a little bit. That's like in the low 60s Fahrenheit, right? $20 to $22. Yeah. All right. So let's warm it up. Slowly but surely. Let's go mid. it a little faster. All right, so cabin temperature's coming up. First time you've seen a decimal in a temperature gauge, right? It's very precise, very precise. Wagner is in the loo. I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe it's just a little too chilly for these other folk. You had service already. This is self-serve. We don't have a flight attendant. Email Tom Brady. Nothing but ocean. Nothing but ocean. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to Virtual Flight Diaries. Glad to have you aboard. And we are flying the Phenom 300 from FSReborn, released this week. We're taking it from Bermuda over to Philadelphia, where I have our virtual airline headquarters that I built. And we're going to take a little tour of that, and I'm going to show you guys how it all works. Little quick overview of that. So sit back and enjoy the thing. We're cruising. We got about 30 minutes to our top of descent, and we're looking good. So if you just sitting there looking at this, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Gets us out into the YouTubes for everybody to with like enjoyments might also like to see this. And hit that subscribe button. Come support us. Well, glad to have you aboard right now and enjoying the show. This is absolutely my favorite livery. Just like it's got just enough. It's like it's like all business in the front and party in the back kind of look to it. 22. Now it's getting too hot. This thing is very sensitive. Get too warm. I just heard the toilet flush. That's weird. That's wild. So Wagner's in the toilet. Plus 100 SHP for the red stripes. Yeah. Yep. So 23 is probably what on the little warm side. Was that like 78 degrees Fahrenheit? Pushing 80. There we go, coming down a little bit. Keep it right around here. I think, look, so that's starting to come up. So I think it was, we had it too cold in here. I had it too cold in here. Yeah, so it actually does work. So there, you know, you can go back there. We're not going to listen to it, but apparently they actually, you could hear them utilizing the bathroom, including flushing the toilet. It's pretty wild. It's really empty without contrails. Real empty without contrails. Do Pocket Sky on the phone. We can do set up our arrival, airport ops. It's pretty cool that I could do this on the phone. So we're going to go to the South Apron. South Apron is where our FBO is at. All right, we got our arrival set up. Pretty cool little features that Say Intentions has. Pocket Sky. It's pretty cool too. Is that like if you were you wanted to walk away from your computer? You know, you're doing a long haul, going to go get lunch, gonna, you know, take the dog out, that kind of stuff. You could set it up so that your web camera monitors your position, and when you leave and it senses that there's no one in front of the computer anymore, it'll automatically switch to the first officer to handle the radios. And it's pretty cool. When you come back, it automatically will switch back to you, and your first officer will give you a report. You can say, oh, we've left Oceanic, we're on, you know, San Francisco Center, blah, 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 no change. It's pretty wild. And then with Pocket Sky, I could set up all of our arrival stuff, so I could tell what gate to go to, all the ground activities. It's pretty cool. I know everybody hates the subscription service. I'm not a biggest fan either, but the little add-ons that Say Intentions is offering is pretty cool. It's kind of making a living world flight kind of thing. Their model is pretty cool. Now, also, my biggest pet peeve with Say Intentions so far, and it seems that they've fixed it after numerous bug reports, after talking to mods and who's ever answering the tickets, going back and forth. It seems they finally got the taxi instructions right. They give you the instructions up to the hold point, and then they stop until they clear you across the runway. So I'm actually very happy with that. They said if they had a way to choose what to use, it would be more appealing. Most of the features are kind of useless to a lot of people. So actually, Billy, a lot of the stuff it can actually shut off. Like I've turned off RAS, the runway incursion system. I turned that off because I thought it was a little on the useless side for me personally. You could turn off there's like a whole list of things you could turn on and off. Skynet. Oh, what to pay for? Nah, that's different. Whether you want to use it or not, you're going to pay for it. I see what you're getting at. It would be better if they had a tiered system, right? Yeah, I could see how that could work. Have a tiered system. Work better for people. Paying $20 for features you never use sucks. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. You can have, like, say, $9.99. It's just ATC. Maybe no co-pilots, and maybe if you want a co-pilot, it's $12.99. If you want tour guide, it's so on and so forth. Or tour guides and mentors would be another tier. I never used the tour guide. I'll be honest with you, I find it kind of annoying. It just doesn't fit what any of my flying. So that's a thing I've never turned on, was tour guides. Mentor, I didn't need. I don't need the AI to tell me that that's an altimeter. There's a contrail. So I've never used mentors. Flight crew. Yeah, because I fly a lot of airlines, so first officer and flight attendants. ATC base plus extras, exactly. But I have to say, Intention says that the fee that they charge is the cheapest they can go. I don't know what their model is or what they're using. They say that it's the cheapest they can go. But to be honest, it's much more appealing, no fluff. Yeah, and it literally is a one-time fee. If you don't want the premium stuff, the premium voices, you don't ever have to pay for them. The basic stuff is all in the package. So that's what makes Beyond ATC much more appealing. I pay, you'll pay whatever, I can't remember what Beyond ATC was. And then that's it. They focus on ATC only. Yeah, there's no thing. So it also keeps the AI usage, the hit point usage lower when you don't use when I don't have, so I have AI first officer, I have AI talking every time the flight crew gives a cabin announcement. That's a use of AI, so it costs money. If I had the tour guide, if we were flying around the Grand Canyon and I had the tour guide constantly talking, that's point hits to the AI server. So yeah, it's going to all cost money. If there was a way to shut some of that down where it would cost less, then you could probably do a tier system. These of course are just opinions. I am not an expert in AI usage. Your voices can run local. Yep. I mean, and the basic voices in Beyond ATC, they're not too bad. They even still have accents and stuff like that. All right, 30 minutes to our arrival, guys.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, New York Oceanic. Contact New York Center on 133.05 squawk 3223.
How about that? Just in time. Got a new squawk code.
Contacting New York Center on 133.05 squawk 3223. Phenom 556 Whiskey 10.
Yeah, companies are running at a loss as it is.
New York
Yeah,
Center,
because they can't.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. A good afternoon with you. Flight level 430.
They can't. The public doesn't want to pay for what they need to charge for the service. So in order for their companies to get out there,
Phenom 556
they have
Whiskey Tango, New York Center.
they have to charge a reasonable fee, which is also not a profit. All right, we're back on New York Center. So we're looking at 13 minutes to our top of descent. So let's look at the GIMS 4 arrival. Look at the GIMS 4. Chile arrival, GIMS 4. All right, so we're going 9 left, 9 right. I can't see it. All right. From GIMS, we'll track 290 to Wooder. Ha ha. I like it. To Wooder. And then on track 307 to Weave. And then 268 to Ernie. And we'll track 268, and we'll expect radar vectors for the approach course. All right. So we'll get descent or altitude restriction instructions on our descent. There's no hard and fast. So we're heading out. So we're coming in this way. Coming in on Dasha to Winston, and then we're coming out over Wooder and Weave. So here's the thing. So we're going to come out Ernie, and it's going to put us on so the arrival is going to put us on a downwind. to 9 right.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5301, flight level 220.
Endeavor 5301, radar contact.
So let's look at, yeah, we're doing Zulu 9 right. Let's look at our approach. It's 9 right, Zulu Cat 1. Do Cat 2, Cat 3. Can't do Cat 1. We'll do the localizer approach. We're not that intense. We don't have all the special equipment. All right, so review of the approach charts. We got the localizer frequency is 109.3. Approach course is 1800 at Keeley. And a decision altitude of 221 feet above the ground. That's 220 feet above sea level, which is 200 above the ground, with the touchdown zone out at 21 feet. All right, Mr. Approach will climb 1,500 feet and climbing right turn to 3,000 direct Woodstown. That's Woodstown right there. And we'll hold at Woodstown. And we'll follow ATC instructions on the arrival. Look at Brandywine at 4,000. Associate at 3. Probably intercept here for 1,800. So decision altitude is 221. Weather is showing VFR conditions, although it is raining here. Just start that. Pretty straightforward approach. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. We'll just keep them there. Guys. Yeah, so that's what it was. Our cabin was too cold. And all the model wrappers are selling at a profit. Yeah, because and meanwhile, all computer components are going through the roof, price-wise. All right, hey, Tom Brady's happy. Tom Brady's happy. He's in the lab.
New York Center, JetBlue 1009, flight level 280.
Can't get Alana Duvall any happier. We can't get Bobby any happier. So I guess what it comes down to is we can't please everyone. Can't please everyone. No concussions for you. Nope. We finally got him out of his funk. Yeah, so that's what it was. So 17C was too cold. So we got to keep it in between 20 and 22.
New York Center, Endeavor 5260, flight level 260.
Endeavor 5260, radar contact.
All right, so we're all set up. Final airway to Dasha. So we don't have Dasha.
New York Center, United 886, flight level 260.
United 886, radar contact.
Lights are all good. of 109 point. What did I say? 109.3 was our ILS. Yeah. So that's in. Is our thing. It's been a minute since I came into Philly. And the last time I flew into Philly was when we did our UPS stream.
New York Center, Big Stripe 853, flight level 280. Big Stripe 853, radar contact.
One of the cooler things too that Say Intentions has got going on for it. I keep plugging Say Intentions here, but the only thing that is their price model, in my opinion. But is they have the radio communications with Say Intentions.
17,000.
2485.
Sounds more like a radio. Sounds more like a radio, in my opinion. Let's say got to fill up the cheesesteak supplies. That's right. We're gonna get some.
Delta 2093, radar contact.
Gonna get some cheesesteaks, some cheese fries, some hot wings.
New York Center, JetBlue 503, 17,000.
JetBlue 503, radar contact.
Get a garlic bread cheesesteak. Bowl of Yingling lagers.
New York Center, JetBlue 127, 17,000. JetBlue 127, radar contact.
Oh yeah, they make a garlic bread cheesesteak, Billy. Garlic bread cheesesteak. All right, 5 minutes to our top of descent. Let's see what altitude they give us.
New York Center, JetBlue 1009, flight level 320. JetBlue 1009, radar contact. American 2509, contact Montreal Center on 124.275.
Over to Montreal Center, American 2509. So long.
All right, let's make a descent
New York Center, United
announcement.
2485, flight level 220.
United 2485, radar contact.
New York Center, Endeavor 5395, 17,000.
Garlic bread cheesesteak is probably one of the best things I've heard in a while.
Endeavor
It is
5395, radar contact.
pure joy. Pure joy. That's another thing too. You gotta get these captain PAs out that program. So like I missed the boarding PA, the welcome PA. I did hit the cruise PA, so we got to make sure we do our landing PA.
New York Center, Big Stripe 853, flight level 310. Big Stripe 853, radar contact.
New York Center, American 2606, flight level 370.
American 2606, radar contact.
Quick flyby before our descent. We like the flybys. So you can see the storms along the East Coast up in front of us. Big line of storms.
American 2509, contact Montreal Center on 124.275.
Over to Montreal Center on 124.275, American 2509.
Yeah, so we waiting. So we have no hard and fast altitudes.
New York Center, JetBlue 2473, 17,000.
JetBlue 2473, radar contact.
See what ATC gives us.
New York Center, Brickyard 4454, flight level 230. Brickyard 4454, radar contact.
New York Center, JetBlue 127, flight level 220.
So we'll go vertical speed
JetBlue 127, radar contact.
in our descent. Could go flight level change, but vertical speed probably gives us better control
flight level
in our descent.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, cleared Jims 4, Deschar transition into Philadelphia. Whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Clear the Jims 4, 310.
Cleared Jims 4 Deschar transition into Philadelphia. Descend and maintain flight level 310. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
All right, coming on down. Coming on down.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, cross Jita, at or above flight level 310.
Feel the music?
Cross Jeter at or above flight level 310. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
They want us 310 at Jeter.
JetBlue 1955, radar contact.
New York Center, JetBlue 1009, flight level 330.
JetBlue 1009, radar contact. American 2509, contact Boston Center on
Right on target, right on target. Maybe we go
25.8,
2100.
American 2509.
We'll make Jeter.
New York Center, Endeavor 5395, flight level 210.
Bump up the throttle just a little bit.
Radar contact.
New York Center, Delta 2093, flight level 210.
Delta 2093, radar contact.
New York Center, Brickyard 4388, flight level 300.
Brickyard 4388, radar contact.
Yeah, that doesn't have us coming at Jeter.
New York Center, Brickyard 4337, 17,000.
Brickyard 4337, radar contact. American 2509, contact Boston Center on 134.7.
It does. St. Vincent's traffic does show up on TCAS. Sometimes a little too much.
New York Center, United 2485, flight level 260.
United 2485, radar contact.
But the injector uses Microsoft's API, so there's something to that fact. But so it does show up.
Endeavor 5200, radar contact.
New York Center, American 1534, flight level 220.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact Washington Center on 133.125.
How much is too much?
Switching to Washington Center.
Maybe that's not the right word. So sometimes it
Phenom 556 Whiskey
you
Tango.
get a TCAS. What I meant with it is you get a, and that might be a Microsoft, not a Say Intentions thing, but you get a TCAS alert.
Good afternoon. Descending flight level
And
370.
they're not
flight level 310.
intersecting. You know, they're not a factor, but you'll get a traffic.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, Washington Center, good afternoon.
Well, I have a hard tune, but it was the instructions were at or above, so if we're not going to hit the mark, that's fine. It might be the same thing you had with, yeah, I think it's a Sobo issue.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5395, flight level 260.
Endeavor 5395, radar contact.
Even with VATSIM, you get Phenom traffic. Like there's no traffic near you, and all of a sudden you'll get a traffic alert.
Brickyard 4454, flight level 290.
Brickyard 4454, radar contact.
We almost hit our point, Jeter.
Washington Center, JetBlue 127, flight level 280.
JetBlue 127, radar contact.
Way to our transition. You telling me we're not going to hit the planes 100 nautical miles ahead of you? Exactly. Like, why are you, or it'd be like 10 let's go even shorter. Like 10 nautical miles. You can't even see the plane.
American 2606, radar contact.
Ten nautical miles to the left, 1,000 feet below you, traveling away in traffic.
Crowd to arrival into LaGuardia.
Traffic.
Leaving for flight level 250, cleared for the crowd to arrival into LaGuardia, Endeavor 5156.
JetBlue 1068, descend and maintain flight level 240, cleared for the Buno 5 arrival into Westchester.
Bring the power back up.
In the descent for flight level 240, cleared for the Buno 5 arrival into Westchester, JetBlue 1068.
Yeah, look, cool plane.
JetBlue 1068, contact New York Center on 133.5.
Onto 133.5, JetBlue 1068, good day.
All right, we'll start speeding back up.
Washington Center.
No sense in doing 220.
Flight level 190.
Southwest 1275, radar contact. American 2606, contact New York Center on 133.5.
133.5, the American 2606.
Washington Center, Delta 2093, flight level 280.
Delta 2093, radar contact.
We're going to get lower? We're going to get lower?
Washington Center, JetBlue 1761, flight level 250.
JetBlue 1761, radar contact.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5200, flight level 230.
Endeavor 5200, radar contact.
Washington Center, United 1832, flight level 240.
United 1832, radar contact.
There's the Jersey coast coming up on it.
Endeavor 5301, descend
Not going to see it because of the storm.
Cleared for the ducks. 5 arrival into Richmond, altimeter 3023.
Down to 15,000, cleared for the ducks. 5 arrival into Richmond, Endeavor 5301.
Washington Center, Brickyard 4388.
Coming in, let's see, we'll get, we'll do our landing calculations.
Radar contact.
Performance, landing data, weather.
Delta 2322, contact Boston Center on 135.8.
Right is in, landing configuration, we'll do
Over to Boston Center, Delta
a flaps
2322,
landing.
so long.
Landing data, All right,
Delta
VAP
2320 contact New
110,
York Center on
VRF 110.
133.5.
Accept that.
To 133.5, Delta 2320, good day.
Washington Center,
Yep,
American
put it in.
206, flight level
Looking good.
American 2606, radar contact.
Or the alligator. Maybe the boat. Maybe the alligator got him.
Flight level 350. JetBlue 1068, radar contact.
Washington Center, American 2919, flight level 340.
American 2919, radar contact.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5200, flight level 280.
Endeavor 5200, radar contact. JetBlue 68, contact New York Center on 118.9 or 75.
Over to New York Center on 118.9 or 75, JetBlue 1068.
Frontier Flight 1517, descend and maintain flight level 220, cleared for the Tackle 3 arrival into Raleigh.
Descending to flight level 220, cleared for the Tackle 3 arrival into Raleigh Frontier Flight 1517.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1955, flight level 240.
JetBlue 1955, radar contact.
Washington Center's a little busy.
American 629,
In
descend
the
and maintain
fake world.
17,000 feet, cleared for the Proud 2 arrival into LaGuardia.
Descending to 17,000, cleared for the Proud 2 arrival into LaGuardia, American 629.
Delta 23, 22 contact New York Center on 124.625.
Over to New York Center, Delta 2322. So long.
American 629, contact Boston Center on 125.575.
On to 125.575, American 629. Good day.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1761, flight level 290.
I tell you what, I kind of want like
JetBlue
the
1761,
shock of
radar
something.
contact.
So like as jump scare as like hitting a bird would be. I think that would be pretty.
Washington Center, JetBlue 2473, flight level 330.
JetBlue 2473, radar contact.
I saw on YouTube like the whole window. Like that would be a serious challenge. The whole window spider cracks. It's pretty cool.
Washington Center, United 1832.
As it appears to be a possibility. So as much as we keep flying this plane,
United
it
1832,
could
radar
eventually
contact.
happen. But I think it's based on the real world probability of hitting a bird.
135.8.
135.8, E Brickyard 3406, see ya.
So we gonna get any lower. Gonna get any lower?
Washington Center, Allegiant 945, flight level 380.
Well, we're still 80 nautical miles from Philly.
Allegiant 945, radar contact.
Maybe 70 nautical miles from Philly.
Brickyard 4454, descend and maintain flight level 220.
The descent for flight level 220, Brickyard 4454.
Washington Center, Avalo 542, 18000.
Avalo 542, radar contact.
That's 14,000 at Jim's.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude, 737
We're
max.
at Jim's. ATC is leaving us a little. Virtual ATC is leaving us a little high, I think.
Looking for the traffic, Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
737 Max, the same altitude, 2 miles.
Contact New York Center on 133.5.
133.5 for Southwest 1257.
Delta 2320, contact New York Center on 125.325.
Over to New York Center on 125.325 by Delta 2320.
Phantom traffic. So we should actually start getting an alert. 2 nautical miles. That's not showing up.
Southwest 1257, radar contact.
So it's making me a liar. Might not be injected traffic. Just might be
Boston Center on
something ATC is saying.
135.8, United 434, thanks.
American 2606, contact New York Center on 133.5.
Over to New York Center on 133.5E, American 2606.
Washington Center, JetBlue 2473, flight level 360.
JetBlue 2473, radar contact. United 1611, contact Boston Center on 135.8.
135.8, United 1611.
I want to get lower. Come on, guys.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, crosswind at or above 1,000 feet.
There we go.
Crosswavy at or above 1,000 feet. Phenom 556, Whiskey 10, Tango.
Moxie 472, descend and maintain flight level 230, cleared for the Outlaw 1 arrival into Norfolk.
1,000 feet. There we go.
For flight level 230, cleared for the Outlaw 1 arrival into Norfolk, Moxie 472.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,500 feet. Phenom 556, Whiskey Tango.
Can you choose the bird? I think you can activate. You can activate emergencies at any time. I think
New York Center on 124.625.
there is a way. I haven't looked into it yet.
Switching to New York Center on 124.625 with Brickyard 3406.
Outlaw is a cool arrival name. It is. Outlaw would also be a cool
flight level 200.
call sign as well.
Brickyard 4337, radar contact. Brickyard 4337, contact New York Center on 135.45.
Maybe it is random failures.
135.45, E Brickyard 4337, thanks.
So if you'd have to actually, I think you have to activate random failures, and then there's a slider that
Endeavor
will
5324, radar contact.
make it happen like all the time. So I think they're still random. I don't think you can actually activate each individual one.
2606, flight level 260.
American 2606, radar contact. United 434, contact New York Center on 124.625.
124.625 for United 434, thanks for the help.
Endeavor 5043, descend and maintain flight level 200. Cleared for the Proud 2
I might
arrival
use it when I
into
get to use on air with my no rules tail number. Yeah.
Cleared for the Proud 2 arrival into LaGuardia, Endeavor 5043.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, expect the ILS Zulu runway 9er right approach into Philadelphia. Let me know you've got information, Sierra.
Expecting the ILS Zulu runway 9er right approach. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact Philadelphia, approach on 123.6.
Contacting Philadelphia, approach on 123.6. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Philadelphia approach. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon.
Yep, so left us really high.
60 for 3,500.
Left us very high.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, Philadelphia approach. Good afternoon.
Down a little faster. Go out the speed brakes if I have to.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, turn left, heading 180 vectors for the ILS, runway 9 right approach, speed above 200 knots.
Left heading 180, vectors for ILS, runway 9 right approach. Maintain speed above 200 knots. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
I'm going to vector us to come down because we're too high. Speed brakes, yes. Reversers, no. And let's see, I guess because... So a landing weight of... Our max landing weight of 15,000 pounds is more like a King Air weight class. So I guess maybe it didn't need...
Southwest 479, contact
didn't
Washington
need reversers because I think it's considered a light jet. So I don't know.
Over to Washington Center on 128.6 gauge, Southwest 479.
King Air does have a beta range. You are correct.
Street 5576, contact Washington Center on 133.975.
So I don't know.
Over to Washington Center on
beefy brakes, I guess.
Blue Streak 5576.
Beefy brakes. The landing protocol for this plane is upon touchdown, you're supposed to actually while the nose wheel is still in the air, you're supposed to start applying your brakes. Barrow set. Some sparkling carbon dust to end the flight, yes. Of course, now we're going far and away from our... what a weird vector to be vectored south like this. Alright guys, if you haven't used the bathroom yet, you're toast.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, turn left, heading 100.
Left heading
Turning
100.
left, heading 100. Phenom 556, Whiskey Tango.
Nope, they're a manual deployment. Really asked if the speed brakes deploy on landing. You know, you have to deploy them. Kind of like the Lear.
6 Whiskey Tango, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, turn left heading 040.
1,000 feet, 040.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Left heading 040. Phenom 556, Whiskey 10 Tango.
Start bringing us back towards Philadelphia. Got a nice tour of Delaware. We'll put the landing lights on. But what's really cool about this FBO that we're going to look at is that it's all illusion texture, so you can walk around in third person, go upstairs in third person, utilize the elevator.
133.975, Brickyard 4791.
It's funny, with all the automation, they forgot the basic stuff, right? Like, they at least have automatic deploying spoilers. The approach. The approach is already activated. No, there's no auto brake. No auto brake system. There's, I think that the real aircraft, there's no auto brake system at all either. So it's just automatic engines, the FADAC engines. Everything else is.
Departure on 123.8.
Everything else is manual.
On to 123.8, Blue Street 5017. Good day.
That's an odd cloud layer. Pretty cool.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, turn left heading 010.
Left 010 set.
Turning left heading 010. Phenom 556, Whiskey Tango.
Not need to be coming down so hard.
20 miles from Keeley, turn right, heading 045, descend and maintain 1,800 feet until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 9 right approach.
Right heading 045. Descend and maintain 1800 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 9 right approach. Phenom 556, Whiskey Tango.
Well, we'll fly the plane. Stopping is on you, Bombardier, probably. Yeah.
Brickyard 4430, contact Philadelphia departure on 123.8.
123.8, Brickyard 4430. Thanks for the help.
So that looks good. Zoom in. When we get in range, it should auto set to the localizer. Auto swap. That's what I meant. Auto swap. It should auto swap. Hey, ground contact.
Brickyard 4708, contact Philadelphia departure on 123.8.
123.8, Brickyard 4708.
Newcastle, Delaware. Pretty much got us coming right up the river. Right up the Delaware River. I like it. It's actually pretty real world. If you ever in this area and you see the planes, they're vectored right up the Delaware. So I'll give a thumbs up to the vectoring for say intentions.
Lindbergh 4560, contact
5,000 to go.
On 135.275.
135.275 for Lindbergh 4560. Good day.
They just dropped an update for the Phenom as
November
we speak.
43 uniform, contact Philadelphia departure on 123.8.
123.8.
Pretty gloomy. It's kind of what it looks like out the window.
Departure November.
We wanted a spicy arrival, guys. We wanted a spicy arrival.
Portrait uniform, radar contact.
Right. We go first stage of flaps, and the gear can come down. Bounce it up a little bit.
November 43 uniform, contact Washington Center on 128.6.
128.6 for November 43 uniform.
Let's get our intercept a little more shallow.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, contact Philadelphia Tower on 135.1.
Switching to Philadelphia Tower on 135.1. Phenom 5. Philadelphia Tower, Phenom 556.
Right, localizer captured.
Good afternoon. Established on the ILS runway 9er right approach.
Delaware Memorial Bridge. It might be the Delaware. Could be the Commodore Barry.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, Philadelphia Tower, roger, continue approach. Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, number 2 behind the up 757 on a 5-mile final, runway 9 right, wind 060 at 6, cleared to land.
Number 2. Flaps 3.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Number 2 behind the 757. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
We'll go flaps full. Slow it up. That was the Commodore Barry Bridge.
Trim.
But 110 is our approach speed, so we're going to just give it a little more juice. If I don't eat spicy, I fly spicy. That's right. No antacid needed here. All right, we have ground contact. Runway is not in sight. It's 1,000 feet stable, cleared to land. A little slow. Let's juice it up a little bit. The AC on in the FBO? It is. Still no contact with the runway. There's a little gust pushing us.
$500.
500 feet. Stable. There's runway contact.
Autopilot.
Biplane. You want it spicy, right?
$200. $100. Flight director.
Welcome to Philadelphia. Take the high speed. Nothing like shooting an approach to minimums.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango, exit at Sierra 10 if able. Contact ground on 121.65.
Alright, flaps up.
Exit at Sierra 10 if
Excellent.
able. Switching to ground on Philadelphia ground. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon.
Landing
Clear
flaps
the
up.
runway. Ready
Ice
to taxi
protection
to the
off.
gate.
Flights trim set for takeoff. Reset for takeoff. Trims are reset for takeoff. Eyes are in.
Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango, Philadelphia ground.
Flight director's off.
28 via Sierra 10, Sierra Yankee, Juliet, Echo, Echo 4. Hold short of runway 17. Good day.
Let's go check out this FBO, guys.
Park stand 28 via Sierra 10. Sierra
Yeah, now
Yankee,
may now
Juliet,
use your personal
Echo,
devices
Echo
to
4. Hold
DoorDash.
short of runway 17. Phenom
garlic bread
556
cheesesteaks
Whiskey
to
Tango.
the FBO. We're having, well, these are all our executive investors, so we are going to all, we're going to have a catered lunch. I almost didn't turn on the recorder, so I got short final. But we also have so I'm gonna have to rewatch the landing later. The alligator wrestling take a little longer than expected. Hey, welcome back to the stream, though. You know, wrestling takes precedence. Of course, of course. Can't let those pesky alligators get their way. Definitely was a spicy approach. It pretty much went down to minimums.
United 2411 ready for push.
United 2411 push approved. Expect taxi shortly.
Push and start approved. United 2411.
So our FBO is all the way over at the GA ramp, so it's going to be a little bit of a taxi. Get all the overlays so we can get a good look at our corporate headquarters. I wish this was like scenery that I could leave for like everybody to see. That's the only thing. We were thinking of getting some garlic bread cheesesteaks. Yes, garlic bread cheesesteaks. We're going to get a garlic bread cheesesteak platter and have it put in the conference room at the FBO. Alligator tail and hush puppies. I've had that too. That's good stuff. Now we're moving. Got Southwest speeds going here. They're not happy because I didn't announce landing. I forgot to do that. Hell, I barely remembered to put the recorder on. All the way over on the other side of the airport. We had to land east. Couldn't land west, could we? Couldn't get an runway 8 landing. See the FBO off in the distance. We got the big one too. Got the big FBO. That's our FBO over there. Big covered parking area.
Blue Streak 5116 ready to push.
Blue Streak 5116 clear for push and start.
Push back and start approved. Blue Streak
bought the big one.
16.
Bought the big one, guys. Spared no expense on our corporate headquarters. Stuttery going on here. A little short of 17.
American 813 request push and start clearance.
American 813 pushback approved.
Push and start approved. American 813.
Build up at ground. Embraer 556 Whiskey Tango waiting to cross runway 17.
Phenom 6 Whiskey Tango cross runway 17.
Cross runway 17. Phenom 556 Whiskey Tango.
Say, yeah, not my type of plane. I'm going to have to take a pass. It's all right.
5116 ready to taxi.
5116 runway 9 left taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3 Kilo.
It's all right. It's got some cool factors, though.
Runway 9 left taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3 Kilo, Whiskey Blue Streak 5116.
I said, I've enjoyed watching you fly it. Oh, thanks. Thanks. We're gonna fly this a lot more, I think. Right? We're gonna start a jet card company as well. So.
Pushback approved. Frontier Flight 4353.
The Lear definitely would be a very big challenge. It is Bullet Airlines Corporate Headquarters. Abandon the Jamaica. Yes. All right, we'll roll up the carpet. Parking brake. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
American 813 ready to taxi.
American 813, runway 9 left taxi via Juliet Kilo 6 Kilo Whiskey.
Runway 9 left taxi via Juliet Kilo 6 Kilo Whiskey American 813.
Right. Hey, so we get a thing. So this is our temperature was very. Oh, we got disappointing. Oh, we only got 2 stars. Disappointing issues need to be addressed. Below the standard I would expect for this class. Below the standard. Below the standard. Below the standard. Ugh. Oof. Okay. Let's do chocks. CPU. Connect. CPU available. Everybody can get off.
Frontier Flight 4353.
You didn't like it? Get off my plane. Concussions are back on the menu. Yes.
Echo 5, Echo, code short of runway 27 right.
Runway 35 taxi via Juliet Echo 5 Echo, hold short of runway 27 right, Frontier Flight 4353.
Get off my plane. Get off my plane.
American 1462, request push and start clearance.
All right, so let's see. What was our touchdown?
American 1462, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. American 1462.
I've been getting this is the last update. I've been getting a lot of glitches on here.
Frontier Flight 4353, get ready to the FFT, Embraer Phenom 300.
It's not scoring us.
We'll give way to the FFT Embraer Phenom 300, Frontier Flight 4353.
What? 315? That's the worst landing I've ever done in this plane. 315. Wow. No. And of course, touchdown didn't.
Frontier Flight 4353, give way to the FFT Embraer Phenom 300 on your left.
Let's check out this FBO, guys.
Give way to the FFT Embraer Phenom 300, Frontier Flight 4353.
The heck? Come on, really?
Frontier Flight 4353, give way to the FFT Embraer Phenom 300 on your right.
Giving way to the FFT Embraer Phenom 300, Frontier Flight 4353.
We'll kill the ATC. Got us stuck. Seriously? I wanted to do third person here, man. I think I know what may be the problem. Let's I think it's the elevation of it's out the elevation of the terrain that's causing the issue. Yeah, cool tug I got. Yeah, it's a real quick slew moment. All right, so I would have to. So it's a. See. Yeah. So the terrain elevation is a little too high. Let's see here. There we go. Fixed. All right, we'll look at that menu in a bit. We're going to walk around our... so I have the Bullet Airlines logo on here. This was a little learning curve. The write-up in the manual is not very intuitive. Yeah, it's much cooler to park in the... So I had to reset the terrain elevation to get walk around mode because of the inclusion, the occlusion of the terrain caused us to stop. So our logo is branded everywhere. So this is the cool. This is the largest FBO that we have, and we got a little snacks, little offering from Stock's Bakery here in Philadelphia, and get a espresso cappuccino, guys. But this is cool. Look. These deep, yep. We're good now, though. We're good now. Feet on the ground. Feet on the ground. This is really cool. The ability to be able to put your own custom logo everywhere. Your branding everywhere. I mean, it's right down to you come over here. The logo on the cup holder or the cup cozies. Are the clock's accurate? I didn't look. Where's our clock? Oh, yeah. Let's check it out. So local. It is 4:05 local. Yeah, they are accurate, except New York. New York would still be 4:05. Local's accurate. UTC is 8:30 or 8:03 or 8:05. So yeah, so local and UTC are accurate. New York would still be local time. to Philadelphia. So that's the only one that's accurate. I don't know about Sydney. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got our branding all over there. We got the upstairs. We're gonna. The only thing is, so we got some magazines over here. These are the same ones that are on the Lear. We even got our brand on the with the compliments of. We have free offerings, some ice cream. Blue Bunny, that's the real world. Free from Bullet Airlines. So the cool thing is, so the only thing is nothing's automatic. We have to operate things like the elevator here. We have to open up the menu. Elevator down. But that is wild. All right, so we took the elevator up, and let's check it out. We got some corporate offices. This is where the cheesesteak luncheon's going to be. Someone's looking at our EFB. I guess we're getting new EFB software in our company Phenom. We can't even get a jet with our livery on it. We could if I knew how to do a livery. We got we got an FBO. We just don't have a livery. This is where all the executives hang out. We play some billiards. I want this coffee table. We're on our charter phase, yeah. We're just gathering executives. This is the lounge. Okay, overlooking our cool plane. And like I said, they're all occlusion, so we could take the stairs. Passenger waiting areas. We have our operation. Another conference room downstairs. Pilot rooms to flight plan. We even got the bathrooms here. Oh, we even have showers. The showers aren't modeled though. That's pretty cool, though. I just saw where Whiskey Throttle finished his big project, so maybe we'll get our livery soon. Maybe I'll send him a message, talk to him, see what's going on. I don't know where our operations center is. These are offices back here, although they're not modeled. You know, we have an operation. What am I missing? What am I missing? Got I think it's upstairs. I missed something upstairs for our ops center. That's the pilot's lounge. I guess maybe not. I don't know. I could have sworn we had an operations center somewhere. Maybe that's in the other liveries or the other terminals. But that's it. That's Bullet Airlines corporate headquarters, guys. Is Bullet Airlines going to be solely financed by Lady Gaga and Tom Brady? I know the smaller one actually has, so the smallest one has like a little balcony with a hot tub on it. That's that. We could park an Airbus under here. So, the menu. Financed is a big word. Yeah. So with this, you can move everything around. So you can nudge it. Let's go over here. Let's do. I want to show you guys this real quick without kind of destroying what's already set up here. So this little map comes up, and you just click on it, and you can pick executive small, medium base, large base, or just a hangar. So let's show you the executive small. Bring it closer to us, so I don't have to walk to it. You just nudge it, and it just moves at one block. You see, and you can step at a 1 meter, less than a meter, so you can get real small. You can get real finite, or even bigger. There's a lot of cool adjustments we can do. This is the one that has the hot tub. There's the hot tub up there on the deck. Then you can spin it around to a specific heading. You can move it up and down. Match the terrain. Actually, you can get the grass out of the way, and then you can you can bank and pitch it. So if it's like on uneven ground or it's on a slope, you can set it up, and you can quick degree. And you can set that at different degrees, half a degree, 10 degrees is the maximum. That's pretty cool. And then visibility's here, so we can put bullet airlines there. Shut off the extended apron if it's like a grass area, dirt area. The thing is that nothing's automatic. So like the hangar doors, they all have to be opened with this menu. Debriefing in the hot tub, never been so yeah. Yeah. Realistic, Bullet Airlines could have the smallest shop and a couple of Cessna Caravans. I'm probably one of the one or two women in the office, probably named Flo and Carol. So that's the small one, and then to delete it, you just go up here and hit that, and it deletes. So the other one is the medium base, which is kind of very neo-modern European. So the small one and the the largest one have hangars attached. Like this one, you'd actually have to add a hangar. So we could go over here, and this is the hangar. So it's a separate hangar. And then you just click on them to add, to make adjustments. So like this one, we could put Bullet Airlines on this one. We just brand everything. So it's pretty cool. There's another menu. What is this menu? I remember. Oh, it's just the control panel. So you don't need the map. So if you call the map up, you click on it, it brings all that up. So you can kill the map. And we can close the hangar doors. I think our airplane nose is in the way. But like the front doors, airside sliding doors, close them. Just nothing seems to be working right today. Air slide doors closed. There we go. That's unfortunate. So the landslide doors, we can close it. So there's a land side on the back. So there's a back doors. That's what land side is. Air side would be the tarmac. And then we could close the hangar doors. Very slow. She always has a cigarette in hand. Yep. I'd love to see you taxi on VATSIM with the ground guy on in that area, to that area. So this is actually an actual map. So I could just tell ground guy in Philadelphia to we want to go to the South Apron, and this is the South Apron. So I put it on an actual part of the runway, so we could tell ground to come here. And I kind of lined it up as best I could with the taxiway. So the taxiway lines kind of direct us in here. Same. So I can't tell ground, hey, I want to go to the Bullet Airlines FBO, because he'd be like, well, what the hell is that? But I can say South Apron. That's called, that there is called forward thinking. But it's pretty cool. It needs to not be so finite. So like if you guys, so here's the thing, if you guys had, so it's just a folder that you put in your community folder after you've compiled everything through the dev. I had to go in dev mode to create the logo. And once that folder is compiled, if you guys owned the Phenom, I could just post that file, and you would also have Bullet Airlines, this facility, in your Philadelphia scenery. That's the only thing, but you still have to own the Phenom for it to work. My biggest wish would be that we could use it with other planes. Like I'd like to be able to pull up with a Bullet Airlines, Airbus, park here, and still see the facility, or like a come in here with the Beach Baron and still see the facility. But if I'm not loaded into the airplane, then it doesn't work. I mean, it should be something like, hey, you own the airplane, so if there's some way, maybe it's just a limitation. I don't know. I'm not a dev. So let's open the hangar so we can get out for our replay. Yep, be disappearing magic hangar. So this whole facility here, if I go into another plane, it just will not exist. This will be an empty tarmac. But it's a very cool concept, and I hope now that the people know. Where did our plane go? Really? Really? Boy.
High speed.
All right, so let's fire up the engines, and we'll get looking at the replay. Good. I'll just cook this engine. That's what I've been saying. I think it's just a matter of time. Like I said, I think this might be the future. As your doors open. Yeah, okay, got you. Stop dinging. I got it. The environmental's on. '97X, the future rock and roll. I think we're looking at our future, guys, which will be a cool. If people can, if they can somehow figure it out that we can use this as a permanent community folder scenery injector, where you don't need it attached to a plane, they could charge a good bit of money for it. All right, it's 2 engine starts. Let's get laps full. All our lights can come on. Let's check out our replay. I don't think it should be hard. It just you need to decide to do it. Yeah. We can break off. Replay up. Let's check out that landing. See? Told you. Caught it at short final. Oh, got the chalk still on. Got the chalk still on. Uh-oh.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Let's fix that. So they're saying that this is 315 feet per minute. Let's check this out. I think we might have been robbed. Yeah, it was a little hard, but I wouldn't say it's 300 feet per minute hard, right? I'm just saying 312. Force is hot. 1.4? No. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. No. Pitch look good. G-force is the real feel, yeah. So touchdown effects glitched on me, so I don't have a sim recorded. They're saying 1.4. So it's a little rough, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe it was a little rough. Of course, we have trailing gear, so it wasn't as rough as everyone felt it. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the stream. So nothing probably going to happen this weekend. I have some family engagements to do and work. So nothing this weekend, but we'll pick up next week. We'll probably be back in the airliners. I don't know which ones yet, but I'll definitely post something by Sunday. It's possible, but I think I might have landed hard. It was windy. It was raining. Who knows? I ain't worried about it. It was good. It was what it was. I winded back up as far as I could go because I got it on short final. They're coming right across the lights. Get it? You don't like us anymore? No, guys, come on. No, I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for watching the stream, joining me for the flight. All the members, thank you very much. To all the mods, thank you. Next week, airlines. We'll get back in the airlines business. And maybe we'll get back in our Comanche. I got a really cool airport to fly into. It's the shortest runway in Florida. Coral Key or something like that it's called. But anyway, we'll take the Comanche in there and we'll see how we do with that. But yeah, Phenom. I like it. It's definitely a learning curve. And I got to do a couple more flights in it, but we'll get it down. And on to the next one, guys. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John.